Hopefully that's good. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video, and today's video I'm going to be talking about Frostfern 2024. So if you don't know what Frostfern is, I do have a video. It'll show up in a little bubble thing here from the 2023 Frostfern. I do explain a little bit after this video. You can go back and watch that and explain a little bit what Frostfern is, but I'm going to get straight into this video today. Favorite parts about the prep work for Frostfern, and for this year I was in charge of decorations this year, which I may have went a little overboard, just a little bit, but anyways. So I got tons of decorations, took them all the way to the event, to the venue to start setting up. I don't have any footage of us setting up, sadly, but yeah, you can just imagine me decorating. So yeah, after it was decorated, it was time to welcome people into Frostfern, and everybody comes in and the festivities get started. There's some awesome food. We even have some non-LARPers, non-amped garters attending this event. For those who don't know, this is a amped guard event, which is a live action role-playing group I'm a part of. And so we had some non-amped guarders join us this year, which was absolutely fantastic and amazing to see all these different people coming and joining us. And everybody was just hanging out, whatnot, chilling, and just enjoying company of their friends and whatnot. And then there was the games that got started.
Your attention once more. No? Oh, that's nothing to do. No from several people. Alright, carry on. Once again, the Fae need to be satisfied. But our next couple of games require a little bit more audience participation as well. If I could have a champion from each table bring a chair to the front of the room.
I appreciate the sacrifice.
This game is called Scavenger Hunt. The people in the audience did not know, but they brought things for you to find. This is a very Fae game indeed, considering they didn't even know they were playing. Your object, when I call out something, is to go and find that something that the audience members should be carrying. Are you willing to accept? Excellent. In that case, I will remove one of these chairs. And the object that you are going to find, and it cannot be your own, is somebody's car keys.
Mr. Keys. Car keys.
Alright, sit down in the chair once you're ready.
Yeah.
Oh man, our chorus.
The heels.
Otherwise, it would have had.
Good call. Give these back now.
Give that back. Our next item, it cannot be a napkin, but I need a handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Do you have a handkerchief? Savior once again.
Yeah.
Handkerchief.
Stand by. I think I know where a handkerchief can still be found.
Right in the middle of it, there was an arm wrestle.
Oh, actually, if you want to arm wrestle? The winner of this arm wrestling competition will get this handkerchief. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, lay on!
Go, Judy!
Oh, man! Neck and neck!
No mercy!
Both of you have straight scores of about 10. Man, this is...
Breathe.
Your balance are pretty hydration. I need to clean my glasses.
Go!
I am impressed.
Go! You just gotta get over the tipping point.
Harder! Go!
You're so close.
Everybody turns to the pavement again. Oh! You got it. Push back. Definitely not your normal masquerade ball. Everybody get your wallets ready. I need an out-of-state driver's license.
Yes, sir! Joe, military.
Alright, you know what we're going to do again. Alright, because I was actually going to grab my out-of-state. Alright. And this one may seem a bit unfair to you, but it was already in my plan. Alright, the last item I need somebody to get is a white spell strip.
I took my spell strips off.
White, what?
White spell strip.
Spell trick.
I'm going. Somebody help me, please.
So a white spell strip will be a cloth that is 12 inches in length, 2 inches in diameter. Alright, there's one in the back. Alright, is this a valid spell strip?
That is my spell strip.
Yep, it is about 8 inches in length, 1 inch. Yes.
Do you need red and white too? I got that. Or red and yellow.
So, unfortunately, for you, that was a bit unfair, but
Listen, it was a solid. I will admit, I had one entire table rooting for me, so I did have a bit of a day. So, thank you.
alright, thanks for all of our participation. I definitely enjoyed that.
And then after all the games were over, then there was some more dance. Then there was the dancing. And then after that, we actually had court this year at Frostfern.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us today for our award ceremony. We have Har's going to grab a couple of people from downstairs who are also part of the award ceremony today. We'll be getting that going shortly.
You said 7 sharp, sir. It is 7:02.
Last minute issues, it's Amp Standard Time.
I was going to say, you told me we're not allowed to use Android standard time.
I'm king.
Excuse me. Princess King.
All right. Hello, everyone. And welcome.
be your herald tonight. My name is Hars. And without further ado, let's get into the list here.
It's a list.
It is a list. We have a few awards to give out, not just the big ones. If we can get the ᵐᵉᵉᵖ Stoneway team, that'd be Dot, Irene, Balder, Bo, and Artemis. I have orders of the flame for the following players. These are people who assisted with the ᵐᵉᵉ Stoneway meal team and all the meal prep at ᵐᵉᵉ itself. Not just assisted, these people were instrumental in making sure we were fed at ᵐᵉᵉ. I have Dot receiving her second order of the flame. I have Artemis receiving her 8th order of the flame. Balder receiving his 2nd order of the flame. I have Irene receiving her 1st order of the flame. And for all the additional assistance that Irene held with the Stoneway and all of the meal prep at ᵐᵉᵉ, I have Irene receiving her 3rd order of the rose. Thank you all for your service at ᵐᵉᵉ. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah! All right, for the actual list, let's get Elena, Trippy, Irene, Pocket, Zaire, Tauti, Arcturus, Abram, and Gothic. This is the crew responsible for putting together the event that we're holding here tonight. Without their dedication and hard work, we would not be able to hold the Frostfern. There's some other awards related to this event, but we'll get to those as I go through my list. I have Abram receiving his 6th Order of the Flame. I have Elena Ferngrove receiving her 3rd Order of the Flame. All right, that'll cover everything for the group awards. We got some individual ones. Ford calls for Kaju.
Kaju or Kajin?
Kajin. Lady Kajin, for continued improvement and dedication to becoming more efficient on the battlefield and for battlefield effectiveness, Northridge is awarding you your 7th Order of Battle today. Squire Balder, for continued excellence in battlefield prowess and for being a part of the winning Circle of Steel team from ᵐᵉᵉ 2024, you are receiving your 9th Order of Battle today. For this one, we're going to do things a little differently because the player in question is currently helping his partner who is ill right now. We're going to be video calling him as well as having a live stream going. Hopefully he answers the phone. Daniel McNeil. Today, Northridge, for excellence in battlefield effectiveness and for also being on the team that won the Circle of Steel tournament, we are awarding you with your 10th Order of Battle today. May I get the Circle of Knights to join me on stage, please? So for those that are not members of Amgard or Northridge, today we're having a pretty major pair of awards going out. The highest awards one can receive in this organization is the award of knighthood. Knighthood is a statement of a person's character and their overall honor in this organization, period. It's not often we get too many people outside the organization to witness these events, so I'm hoping this will be a treat for everybody present today. May I have Kruven and Trippy please approach the stage. Today, we see before us 2 men of inordinate skill, one with the sword and the other in all aspects of battle. 2 men who strove for masterhood by their own drive. Masterhood is the start of the final step towards knighthood, and to attain that knighthood, one must first become a master in a path of which there are 5. Flame for service, crown for leadership, serpent for the arts, sword for skill with the blade, and battle for skill in the field. Once that masterhood is attained, these masters are evaluated for continued achievement and for content of character. The 2 men before you today were elevated and deemed worthy of, or were evaluated and deemed worthy of that elevation to knighthood today. The title of Knight in Amgard is not just a white belt and a cool title, it is a mark of devotion and of unquestioned character. Dame Zaiden, will you please step forward and confirm your recommendation for these 2 aspirants?
I, Dame Zaiden, have conferred with the Circle of Knights, and we have recommended you both to elevation of knights.
Me. Both these men have shown themselves to be worthy to join the ranks of knighthood. Their characters unquestioned, their skill and their 2 separate paths is also unquestioned, and I'm proud to elevate them to peerage upon the Circle of Knights. Elevation to knighthood also comes with the accoutrements of office, or the symbols of station. The first accoutrement of office that we are going to charge our aspirants with today is a knight's chain. A knight's chain is a simple, unadorned chain to remind you of humility and the simple beginnings from which you started. May it continue to remind you to teach those with less experience so that they may one day achieve greater heights themselves. Next, I charge you with a knight's belt. The belt is white to represent purity and clarity of action. May it remind you to continue striving to live a life of honor that others can look to as an example of what strength of character looks like. Next, I charge you with a knight's spurs. The spurs allow a knight to ride a steed, and used with skill, they can direct with purpose. But when used recklessly, they can harm the steed. May these spurs remind you to quickly act on what you know is right, but to do so with tact and kindness. Lastly, I will be charging you with a knight's sword. The sword is a weapon to both attack and defend. A knight's sword is presented with full trust and is the only weapon allowed before the king, as there is no doubt of the wielder's honor. May I remind you that, like the cut of a sword, your words and actions will leave a lasting impression. Your kingdom trusts you fully to take action. Therefore, we trust you with these swords in the presence of the king. Proven, please kneel. Pray thee, my fair kinsmen, listen now, for a battle comes, and there rises someone to meet it. A man who can turn into a raven, but is no druid, whose tongue is sharper than his blade, yet his blade can cut through steel. He has danced with ancient ones, unknowable ones, and horned ones, mastering both himself and the arcane. It is said that from suffering comes strength, and from the dark recesses of suffering emerge the strongest of souls, his sword ablaze with hellish flame. Forged from darkness, his character is that of adamantine, and he bears scars untouched by the darksmith's whetstone, nor a healer's hands. He stands firm against all odds, planting his feet amidst enemy assailants, and felling foes for the reaper's harvest. An ordinary man he is not. To call him ordinary would be to call the sun dim or a moonless night bright, for he is a hero who has always found the strength to navigate the battles set before him. He is one to always answer the call to defend the realm, one to take up arms against creatures that threaten to break your mind, and foes who threaten to break your kingdom. He is a battle-hardened warrior who knows the cost of choosing the right choices, for his character is adamantine and he has the scars to prove it. Let it be known this 15th day of December in the year of 2024 that Lord Paragon, proven sword soul, shall be elevated to Knight of Battle. May he safeguard his station, its symbols, and all the responsibilities it comes with. In the name of the crown that guides us, in the name of the flame that burns inside of us, in the name of the serpent that inspires us, in the name of the sword that protects us, and then in the name of the battle that honors us. Rise, Sir Proven, Knight of Battle.
Woo!
Trippy,
There's a trick to it.
please kneel. Once every century or so, there rises a legendary warrior of such skill that no matter your side of the field, you can't help but be enamored with the art they make of their opponents. Such dedication to the blade can only be fueled by a fire that burns in the deepest parts of ourselves. Shining brightly, it lights the way forward, illuminating the warrior's path. 2 years ago, this fire blazed to life in one such swordsman, so strong and bright it lit the paths of those around him. With the mindset of a master, the heart of a leader, and the dedication of a martyr, he fought his way to warlord. Not the dry darkness of doubt could dim his light, nor the feverish hells tame his fire. 'Tis a steel will that hones his blade, a steel tempered by honor and sharpened by tenacious speed. It is said that a warrior who knows of his enemy and of himself need not fear the result of 100 battles. Before us kneels a lord of war, one who knows this all too well. To challenge him is folly, to stand against him is death, but to your benefit it's guaranteed to be swift. Those who wish to walk the path of the sword need but look to his light and get good. Let it be known on this day, December 15th in the year 2024, that Warlord Trippy Two Shoes shall be elevated to Sword Knight. May he safeguard his station, its symbols, and all the responsibilities it holds. In the name of the crown that guides us, in the name of the flame that burns inside of us, in the name of the serpent that inspires us, in the name of the battle that honors us, and in the name of the sword that protects us. Rise, Sir Trippy, Knight of the Blade, Knight of the Sword. This concludes our knighting ceremony and awards ceremony for the night. Thank you all for joining us for this momentous event.
Elena, you want to start the music again?
Yeah. I gotta run all the way to the back now. Run. And my goodness, to see someone get sword knighted was so, like, trippy. That is absolutely amazing that you got it. Congratulations. And congratulations to ᴐᵉ as well on your knighthood. It just was so cool seeing all the knights there. And the big group photo, I'll see if I can find it somewhere. It'll be up on the screen if I do find it. Of just all of our knights in Northreach. And it's awesome. It's a great group of people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry there's not much talking to do with this one, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope that this year brings a lot of more content. I will be focusing a lot on you guys and getting content out for you guys to enjoy this year. I've been stepping back from a little bit from some of my hobbies recently due to just like stuff within the group, but I will still have those big LARP event videos that you all enjoy and some other new content this year that I am very excited to share, and a belated one that should have happened last fall but should happen this fall. Remember, God loves you, I love you, and you are somebody in this big wide world. I'll see you guys next time.